G'day, Sambo here. I just got back to the shack after being away for the week for work. We've had temperatures up around 35, 40 degrees centigrade. I think that's about 1 billion degrees Fahrenheit, maybe a little bit less. I don't know, maybe down around 100 degrees. Anyway, it's been fairly dry, there's been no rain. You can see the ground, what's not hidden by weeds, it's fairly dry. Quite a few raspberries here, but because it's so hot, they're just really soft.
Ooh, that's a big one.
It's going to go and turn on the irrigation system. Give these plants some much needed water. As you can see, the raspberries are just powering away. Up over 6 foot tall. Plenty of fruit on the apples. Plenty of weeds for me to get in and start chipping away. Now you might remember from my winter pruning, I wanted to get rid of this branch, have a branch to replace it with. Got a branch training out. It's coming out. Probably out a good 2 foot from the trunk so far, so that's looking good. That'll come out next winter. Here's another branch I wanted to get rid of. It comes out the back of the tree and it's twisted, bent around to follow the wire. A couple of months ago I found this branch coming out to the side. I'll train it, come up to the wire, train it along the wire, and that's about 2 foot out from the main trunk so far too. So that'll be a lot better. And then with this first tree I've got a bit more work I want to do up here. Get rid of that branch eventually. Get rid of this branch. And that lateral that comes off of that is eventually trained up to up. This first tree is a little bit messy, but I think given time I can improve it. I've had this self-sown tomato plant here for growing here just outside the orchard for a while. And look what we've got. Some nice fresh Marties. I haven't looked after this at all, but weeds are growing up through it. Anyway, I'll pick those up, I'll take them up to Mum. She can chuck them in a salad for tea. Number 1 hive, number 2 hive. They seem to be doing okay. This is number 1 hive. I put this super with the foundationless frames on last Saturday. Let's have a quick look, see if they've done anything. Number 1 frame. They haven't done anything, but you can see where I've glued it in with wax. After all this hot weather, it's still holding there, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, I'll cover them back up before they start getting too pissed off with me. There's number 3 hive on the left, number 4 on the right. As you can see, there's a fair bit of activity there. I think tomorrow I'll come through and I might take those entrance reducers out now that they're starting to build up a bit of strength. Fair few bees out flying around. There's number 1 nuke hive. So you can see they're fairly busy. A little bit crowded, probably trying to stay a bit cool. I think I'll give them another week and then I might put them into an 8-frame hive. This is number 2 nuke. I just started that a week ago. See a few bees coming and going. Now these micro sprays do a good job. The only problem is they're on stalks and they're pressed directly into the poly pipe. So any movement with the pipe, it twists, you get your stalks leaning over and uneven water coverage. So this one's working well. This bugger's leaning over the other way. I've got sprinklers with spikes. I just haven't got around to putting them in and hooking them up correctly. That should improve the irrigation situation a great deal. Got the same setup going through the raspberries, but it doesn't work so well. Just because of the way the raspberries grow. We've got one in here somewhere. It's off kilter, but putting out a bit of water. It'll help the situation anyway. There's another self-sown apple tree. I think when I get around to pruning these apples, pruning these raspberries, I'll just rip these apple trees out. But anyway, Friday now. I'll be heading home Sunday afternoon. I'll give these a couple of hours of watering each day. That should help them get through the dry spell next week.